couple of others. They said about it being.
Good afternoon, no, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Twisted Koi Saturday Night Live with guests, and we've got a new guest with us as well. So we'll put Chris to one side, and we'll go back to Chris in a minute. How are we doing out there, Cupcakes? Big George, how are we doing?
Evening, mate. How are you?
How's your week been?
Oh, it's been good, mate. Got a couple of new fish delivered from Rick and the boys, so they're settling in well.
What you get? What'd you get? I know what you got, but them out there don't know what you got.
A Ginrin Cheeky Monkey and a Ginrin Caramel Chagoy. And the videos of the Cheeky Monkeys do not do the fish justice whatsoever. They things just pop all over. I'm just waiting for even just to grow another 4 or 5 centimetres. The Ginrin will just come up even more.
Yeah. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh yes, you guys. Cheers. Turkey, you know. Been to Turkey, had my hair done. What do you think?
It's worked.
It's looked good, doesn't it? I'm down with that for sure. But I had to take a bit of lube with me and bribe the little buggers. How you all doing? You had a good week?
Yep, absolutely. Well, I wouldn't say I've had an absolutely great weekend, but
what's been happening?
Oh, mate, it's just been. My mum give me my dad's tablet, which is also PC.
Yeah.
I give it to my son for my son to take off all my dad's bits, and an hour later, nothing works. Somehow he's completely wiped the lot, including Windows.
Oh no! Can you not restore it?
I've got a friend looking at it at the moment, and yeah, he's scratching his head as well. Turn it on, and then all you get is this pop-up come up: install Windows before you go any further.
Oh no!
And you press OK, and it just shuts down. So, yeah, she gave it to me for doing the Saturday Night Live. And then on top of other things that have gone on this week, I goes out this morning to the Tosai tank, and my new unusual Shisui is as stiff as a board floating on the surface.
No. Bloody hell. You haven't had a good week, have you?
No. Getting clamped for getting the car clamped Thursday evening didn't help either, but it's been one of those boys.
These things are sent to try us. Let me see if I can.
Oh, mate.
Oh, that's better. I can see you properly, mate.
Yeah.
You need to dye your beard to match your hair.
What's that? What do I need?
To match your hair.
Hey, you leave Richard Rawlins alone.
He's just flirting with me, guys. He's just flirting with me. Don't worry about him. He loves me, really.
Yeah, you know he does.
On Wednesday, Craig.
Yeah, nice little trip out.
Nice little trip out. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. Oh, yes, guys. So we're going up to see that Koi Heaven.
Yes. Are you going up to have a check round, are you?
Yeah, just have a little walk around, do a little interview. Might make a good video for Wednesday, I reckon. And I've sent the t-shirts off. These are the new t-shirts, guys. Obviously, it's not written on, but I've sent them to the printers. So to get them at a good price, I had to buy 100 of the flipping things.
Holy shit!
But they're like 100% cotton, like real good quality. So I should get them back on Thursday because I get like messages all the time. People asking me for merch and stuff. So,
mate, if there was good quality as them black ones that you gave out, mate, they make the nipples stand out.
Oh yes, guys. So
Yeah.
these are a bit,
No move necessary.
so those were really expensive because they were Ted Baker. They cost me a fortune, but the thing was, I just bought them.
Nice.
Just wanted to give them away. Whereas now I've had
Yeah.
to think more seriously. Like if people want to buy them, I need to get them as cheap as possible, but still good quality. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to, like, you can buy them Fruit of the Loom ones, but they're just crap and they just fall apart. So I wanted to get something nice. And then, because the writing thing costs £7.50 a t-shirt. So
Aaron,
How we doing?
Aaron's in. Is he in the hot tub?
Not yet.
oh yes, move up, cowboy. I'm coming in.
With his loo. Perky up in the loo.
I can actually
you
see
should have
where-
you should have done it from the hot tub.
What?
Oh,
I've literally just
are
got
you
back
not in
now.
the hot tub?
What temp you at?
What's that?
28 degrees.
What are you feeding?
Not- Feeding.
Nice.
Stella, what he's feeding on?
Unfiltered.
Unfiltered. The real one.
Yeah. So I can see the chat on this because before I was facing the other way, wasn't I? So I can see the chat, so I can see everyone in the chat, but also I can see all the members talking because that pops up on my screen. So I've just left a link to all the members in my WhatsApp group to join in with this. So and I've just sent a
Oh,
link.
mate,
I
you're
see-
an absolute legend. Well, before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen,
Cool t-shirt on.
Oh, sorry, Grinks. I thought you were talking about something else. Carry on.
before we go any further, I would like to welcome in our newest member from Five Towns Koi, and he is here to tell us all about next weekend's event.
Super.
So,
Give him some support, guys.
Oh,
over to Ronnie.
Ah,
hello,
No
everyone.
pressure, Ronnie.
don't be shy. Come on.
So yeah, next week is Five Towns Koi's open day on the 26th of July. On the day, anyone can arrive from 9 o'clock onwards. Don't worry if you've had a long journey because we've got all toilets, male and female, all prepared. So you go in, relieve yourself. Don't worry. On the day, you'll be go to the reception. Well, check out. You'll have your own envelope, which will have some prizes in if you're lucky. A raffle ticket for how many people that have come, if you come with your kids and your good lady, and also your meal vouchers. As from 12 till 3, we provide you burger and chips, all free of charge. All drinks, hot and cold drinks, all free all day. However, for the early birds who come early, if you want breakfast, you do have to pay for that, and that is from I think 8 till 10, and then dinner starts. On the day, there'll be two auction raffles, in two auctions for Alzheimer's charity and Dougie Mac. The fish are yet to be picked. We're still thinking which fish we should auction off. Like I said, there'll be a free fish raffle on the day. Everyone gets a ticket. Costs absolutely nothing. We're still deciding the fish.
Ronnie, you're being asked, where is Five Towns Koi based?
Burslem in Stoke-on-Trent. On Niall Street, we're on the Paramount Business Park.
Yes, guys, if you haven't seen, Telford Coy's done a couple of videos on it, and Craig's done a video on it. So if you haven't seen,
He
jump
has.
on
He has.
Do you know the postcode off the top of your head, Ronnie? Without putting pressure on.
2 seconds.
Bless him.
No pressure on.
ST6
Just take your time.
2BG. I'll put it in the. I'll get him. I'll type it in the chat on my phone in a minute.
Okay.
So everyone has got it.
Oh, there he is.
Ooh, there it is.
So yes, guys,
Oh,
if
yes.
you're in that area, Oh, Big Rob Yacht YT is says here, long way to go. Long way for a burger with a random woman and her kids, but I'm interested.
Good. There'll be on the day. There's 10% off fish, and there is 20% off all dry goods.
Opposite way round.
We are having a
flip it run. Yeah.
Flippy, that's right. That's Flippy. That's it.
20 off,
there
10
is
off for dry goods.
Yeah, and then we have also got an open growing show with Midori Guy, as you said on your couple of weeks ago, Vince, on your live, how rare they are to get.
I did, and I've since spoken with Nigel, and yes, they are genuine Midori Guy.
They are. We've got 50 PCs, but we've grown them on before you pick them, so they should be at a very good, decent size before you have them, at least 30 cm, anywhere around there. So they're very nice indeed. And like on the day, we have 4 marquees outside, 4 Japanese vats full of fish. The place will be heaving with fish. There's fish for everyone. Show fish, grow-ons, and fish are just people that just like the fish at the end of the day. Don't really want anything, just suits their pond, which is amazing as well.
Sounds like it's good.
Very good. I like it. Yeah, so Craig, honestly, Scrag68, he did a video on this, and it was like he was a flipping BBC bloody reporter, isn't it? Seriously, guys, it was so good. Like the way he was asking the questions, it was brilliant. Like I got the lube out and everything. I was like, oh, it's so good. Honestly, Craig, well done, mate. Absolutely.
You didn't get the big black cock out then.
You.
Considering you weren't coming on camera, mate, you're doing really good.
You don't really Perky, to be fair. Perky, you've helped me with that, to be fair, yeah. But no, it's good, yeah. But Ronnie, just explain to people what your little ventures are all about, the pre-loved koi. While you're on, you might take advantage.
Oh, thank you very much. So yeah, when I'm working at 5 Towns Koi, there was Nigel always used to get phone calls for rehoming fish, and obviously with us being Japanese, by security reasons we can't touch them. And we were talking, and it was just back and forward chat. And Nigel said something you'd be really good at, and I thought to myself, I reckon I would. So I went away and then I started designing a website. And the whole idea was for anyone that wanted to move on some fish, growing fish on, and thought, I'm going to sell this one, or sadly they've inherited a pond or closing down the pond, they can take a picture or video of their fish. It's £3 per month per fish, and it's go on my platform where all the koi lovers in this hobby can go on, look, and basically see what you can offer and see what you can do. If you grow a fish on from, let's say, this big and it's 30 cm, you've done amazing. So you should be able to show off what you can do. And even the fish that you put all that are 20 years of age, you put 20 years of loving, caring, scraping, feeding, looking after that fish, and you just get something out of it. I take nothing else what you sell it for, and I don't touch the fish. It's between the buyer and the seller on how they ship it and everything. All your information is not shared. You go through via email, and your email is shared. It's all integrated into my website. Like I say, any questions, please feel free to email me on sales@prelovekoi.co.uk. I get back to everyone. I love speaking to everyone in the koi hobby. I really do.
Drop your information in the chat, Ronnie, along with the 5 Towns Koi postcode and everything, and then people can jump onto it.
Well, do, no problem. Thank you.
Well, I would usually have someone that does that for me, but he's decided that this week that a hot tub is more important.
All the drinking
Real tight that.
You
can't get the staff.
As Terrier said in the chat, he's getting ready for spawning.
But
Ronnie
yeah,
missed, Ronnie missed one good piece of information out about the 5 Town Coins event, though, didn't he? You also get the pleasure of meeting him.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, there is that.
Who wants it? Who wants it? Come out if you see me. Come out and say, I always love meeting you all.
Good lad.
Yeah.
So, what actually got you into the koi then, Ronnie?
He's my dad, just constantly getting look at the koi. We used to go carp fishing together all the time, and he just said he wanted a pond. And one day, just before I went down to because we were going away, he got a shovel out and started digging an hole in my garden. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm digging a pond." Many bucketfuls later, we had an hole, and then that stayed in the ground for 3 years. And then I've just redone it actually. I've put a bottom drain and added fiberglass and a window in as well, and redone the filters. And a lot of it come from you, Vince, as well. Hello Cupcakes, that got us going for quite a while. And then just watching Scrag, Telford, and then Perky when you come along. You give us a load of laughs, honestly. Love watching your videos. And then Umbercoy, still watching his pond process now. I love it. Wouldn't want to do another one again. There's stress, honestly. Everything goes wrong when you do it.
So, how big is your pond then, water-wise?
15,000 litres with filters. It is.
So, around 3,000 gallons, just over.
Yeah. Yeah, just around there, about 3,000 gallon, yeah.
And what filters are you running on that?
I'm running the new HF30 with the XL motor with the 40 watt amalgam, basically like yours, Vince. And then that gravity feeds into a Nexus and then pumps back to the pond. And then on my skimmer line, I run a Ultra Sieve, which I got this week. Got a great deal on Facebook Marketplace. And then I just pump that straight back to the pond. And on my Nexus line, it goes through a Remora i9 as well.
A what?
A Remora i9 inverted heat pump. Air source
heat pump. Right.
Oh, fair play, mate.
So, we're freezing. And we'll be freezing in winter while the fish is dancing around in front of the window, boiling.
Yeah. Now, what made you put the Nexus after the drum? What made you do that and not just put a biochamber in instead?
It was, at 5 Towns Koi, tank 5, which is my tank. That's what the setup we run there. And I asked Nigel this. I was like, why do you run what you run? And he said, well, if the drum ever went down, you can run your Nexus, pull the bungs out, and you run your Nexus as an ordinary filter. Yeah. And that will collect all, basically do a Nexus's job, really. And then when the drum's on, your Nexus turns from collecting big loads of crap to collecting the fine stuff as well, working more as a, let's say, a higher level biological as well as mechanical as well, collecting them fines again. I hardly have to clean my Nexus now because of the filter taking all the big lumps of crap out of it before.
You shouldn't have to, mate. You shouldn't have to. So I've done exactly the same. I can't hear him now. So I've done exactly the same. I've gone from the big OR's drum to 2 Nexus, but I've just took the easies out of them, and they just work as biological filters. 150 air pumps on them. You don't have to clean them out. Just blast the 150 air pump through them and add some more media. You've got the best biological that's already going. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's running off a Noir's drum to 2 Nexus on a 5,000 gallon pond, and the pond's like sublime, honestly. Guy's got like 95 centimetre fish in there, but he's only got 8 fish, but they're absolutely stunning. I'll go back and do a film. I haven't been there for a while. Nice guys.
Ronnie Crafty's asking how old you are, because I think he's a bit.
I like.
I think he's impressed on how young you are and your knowledge. To be fair. So
I'm 16 and I left school a couple of weeks ago, so I'm a free man now, as I say.
Yeah, well done, mate.
So,
up and coming, Crafty. Up and coming, he's really knowledgeable young lad.
Yeah, definitely. And this is what we need in the hobby. It's this fresh injection of enthusiasm.
Yeah, 100%. It's the future of the koi industry. You know, young guys like this coming along with the same passion that we've got, learning faster.
I agree. I love it. There's times like we all face it, like, why do I do this? We all have them moments, and then I also got a grow on tank 2 years ago as well. So I grow my own fish on as well. So I got two sides of the hobby. So my mum and dad love me because that's at 28 degrees virtually all summer as well. So I eat the pond and me grow on.
Nice.
I love it.
Some
I
nice
really do.
comments there for you, Ronnie.
Oh, thank you very much. Sorry, I struggled to do two things at once. It's
Yeah. Yeah, so did this lot.
Oh, I do, but no, I love it. I really do. I love the hobby. I started working at 5 Towns quite 2 years ago. I just kept me and my dad kept going there every weekend, just keep soaking all the knowledge we could. And Nigel just basically said, "You want come learn." He basically took me under his wing, really, and then I just learn and learn and learn and learn. So I love going there every weekend. I would be lost without it. I really would. I wouldn't know how else I'd do.
Fair play, mate. Fair play. Absolute legend.
So, are you full time there now, Monday to Sunday?
No, just I work at the minute Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm just getting an apprenticeship. Just finding an apprenticeship for plumbing, gas fitting. So I'm doing both when I'm doing both. I'm a workaholic. I love it. I don't like being bored and not doing anything. So,
Mate, you're going to be out once you get that gas fitter fully licensed, mate. You've got your golden ticket there.
I have heat exchangers on my pond next.
Well, it's not so much that my other half brother, he's a gas fitter, and I know what sort of money he brings in. Yeah, it's criminal. It is absolutely criminal. So,
I don't think I'll have any with this hobby, but it says what it is.
Well, if you play your cards right, you should have plenty of money, mate. Honest to God. So you'll be off Japan choosing koi in the next few years once you got that sorted.
Oh, that is my dream. Next thing to accomplish is go to Japan. It really is.
Yeah.
I would love to go. I went when Lee goes over. I always watch his videos over and over again, just looking what it's like. It's crazy.
It's a completely different world, isn't it? And
100%, yeah.
You know, I can't speak fully for it because I've never been there, but Crafty's been there, and I've spoken to Rick, and okay, Rick's been there twice now, and just listening to the way Rick talks about it and the way others have talked about it, it is something that if you are truly into koi, then it has to be on the top of everyone's sort of like bucket list.
Of course it does. It says it's one of the things, but sometimes life that you can't get there, but it's always nice to go.
No. So your favourite variety of koi?
Oh, it's got to be I've got two. It's got to be a shower or a Sankey for me.
Vince, you can send Crafty a link.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do it, Vince?
Yeah.
Go on, Aaron.
In an hot tub. 1 minute, Crafty. Oh,
he's in the hot tub enjoying the bubbles.
Yeah. So come on. Is it Sankey or is it shower?
Oh, shower.
Shower? Why shower?
It's just one of the first fish I had in the pond, and I love him. I just love this, just the balance. You can't Kindeyes, I know, but I love a traditional shower. Nice box of Jimmy, nice box of Benny. I've got to admit, I do really enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm not really a Kindeye shower lover myself.
No,
if you're going to have a Kindeye, you might as well have a fucking Sankey.
What's your favourite What's your favourite, Vince? I don't think I've asked you.
Mine, Shiro series.
Everything they can get for
Well,
free.
I say Shiro. I do like any type of Utsuri. If I'm honest, the one that really does get me, and that is a Charatsuri. And if you see a really good one, then they really do look outstanding. I think Ricky Stoddart did a short of one last year before when he was in Japan. And then on one of his question times, I asked him how much that was, and that over £25,000 for that Charatsuri.
Wow.
Absolutely mental.
Yeah.
And
I'm just
especially
massive lover of Kahakus. I am.
yeah. To me, I would love to have a pond of just black and white. So
Yeah.
saying
See,
Shiro.
I would go Charatsuri. I'd leave out the Beko. I'd go Charatsuri, and then Kahaku, Sankey, Showa. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair, that'd just do for me. Maybe Goromo, and that'd do for me.
Bruce Kahaku.
Say again.
Goromo's a Bruce Kahaku.
Goromo. It's got autumn leaf and it's brown. But there's loads of different ones. You got AI Goromo, Sumi Goromo, Budo Goromo.
I don't mind a Budo Goromo, especially a good one, because they're almost black and white anyway.
Yeah, that's a Sumi Goromo, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that's the
Evening, Vince, mate. What is this streaming stuff, man? This is all different.
He will join us in a minute.
Can you not hear me?
Evening Craft.
What's steaming?
Can you not hear me?
There he is.
Can hear you.
Let me turn that up.
I can hear you, Crafty.
Easy now.
I can hear you.
Says something steaming.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Hear me now.
Hear me now. Man, I can't see everyone. I'm have to do it on my phone, which I'm not happy about, to be fair. I just, first and foremost, hello everyone, but Ronnie, man, I needed to come on, right? Because just listening to you in a small 20 minutes or so, mate, right, I am absolutely blown away by your enthusiasm, right, your knowledge, the thought process you put into your pond setup, right. It's fantastic to hear, and for someone with such a young age to have that mindset, all right, don't stop with koi, right. You should think about where you're going in 10 years time, mate.
Thanks very much. I really appreciate
Exactly
that.
Honestly, mate, people of your age are so hard to come by.
Thank you.
Literally.
That means a lot. That generally does mean a lot. Thank you.
You know, it's a pleasure, mate. I just wanted to come on to say well done, man, because it's nice to hear.
Thank you.
It's fucking refreshing, isn't it?
Well, it's better than us old, fat, ugly, hairy blokes like waffling shit that we do. A little young, good-looking fella like that, you know, comes on and he blows everyone out of the water, doesn't he? Good mint. Absolutely.
I know he's like a younger version of Craig, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, Craig's a good-looking fella as well, isn't he? But you know,
He's had a good mentor, Crafty, with Nigel. To be fair, Nigel's been a good mentor to him, and obviously he wants to
100%.
learn. That's what it is. He wants to learn, and when a kid wants to learn like that, yeah, fair play. Hats off to him,
Mate. All you can do is just keep feeding that sponge.
Just keep soaking
Just keep
stuff,
feeding
and
that sponge.
you'll never stop learning because you learn off everyone,
No.
and that's what you like about the hobby. Everyone does it different, and sometimes that difference helps you out.
That's right.
Exactly.
Mate. That's the bit, isn't it? Everyone does it different. Not everyone. I totally agree with that. Not everyone has to agree with how people do things.
No.
Right? But there's no right or wrong way. Well, there is a wrong way, but just because it's not your way, don't mean to say it's not the way that it should be done, right?
No, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Just
lad.
be
It's really
Hence
good
why
idea,
I asked his thought process with the Nexus.
yeah.
Quality idea.
It works superbly well, and I would recommend it to anyone. You don't have to be a filter drum. Any drum, Burton's Cube, just run it behind it, and it works really well. I know someone in the shop who I talk to and comes in quite regularly. He runs a filter drum, then runs 2 easy pods behind it, and then pumps out there. And he said that works brilliant. And it's just 2 things you would never put together work really well.
Yeah, very good.
Maybe I won't be selling my easy pod.
Just think, Vince, if your drum ever went down again, touch wood it won't. You pull the bungs out and you had an easy pod behind it. Okay, you might have to clean it every day. At least you know your fish are safe. You've got that good filtration behind it.
Or a Nexus, or a 320.
Makes bloody good sense, actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
Mate, I struggle to get that easy pod through the fucking door, let alone trying to get a Nexus in there.
Mate, get it over the garden fence. That's what I had to do.
That's what I had to do
Mate,
with mine.
Take the roof off.
If I was to try and put a Nexus in long block, I would have to take the roof off.
Vince,
the
there's
roof
no
off
room
then.
in long block.
Aaron, how
Yo.
much room isn't there in long block?
A Nexus won't fit in it.
Aaron, that
Make
was a
it
bit
fit.
quick, wasn't it? In and out,
What?
SAS job. That was a bit quick, wasn't it? In and out, SAS job.
Put 50p in there. There you go.
I've got it set on full E. It's someone else's paying for the lecky, aren't they? So I've just got it ramped up.
He's going to get sunburn in it.
Have you had a wee in there?
Yeah, fair
Aaron?
play.
No.
You have, mate.
No, I haven't.
Definitely have had a wee in there, mate.
Got on mute. You've muted yourself, Aaron.
I've what?
You've muted yourself.
And you've
No, I
got
have.
red.
I've gone red.
Is that fly?
Red with embarrassment.
The sunburn.
It's not with that.
Clearly guilty conscience, mate.
I've got the
I'll tell you what,
freezer
mate.
open, cooling it down with a fan in front of it, and the hot tub on full blast.
Have you got the rest of your box up yet?
Monday, hopefully.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well done. Great last video.
Are you going for box weld or fiberglass?
Fiberglass, I believe.
Who's doing your
I
hope
fiberglass
so.
for you?
You what?
Who's you having to do your fiberglass?
I'm doing it.
How are you? Wow, I'll have watched that video. Hats off to you.
If Lee Hadfield can do it, anyone can. He's a tattooist.
Good point.
If I can do it, anyone can.
I never done mine.
No, I didn't do
Someone
mine.
else to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
I was the same.
I'm gonna be honest. Like Mike done his right, and before he offered, I had a right good inspection of it, and it's so tardy. Like around the corners and everything I've been looking for, and he did all his filtering, fiberglass, and everything else. And he said, "I'll teach you how to do it." So if someone that's done an absolute sterling job like that of his says he's going to teach me how to do it, it's a skill I want to learn. So I'm well down for it.
Yeah, it's tricky. It is tricky. It is tricky. But once you've got the art of it, you're done. You're good.
Yeah, fucking right.
Make sure you take a good whiff of the hardener.
Good whiff of it.
Yeah, like
The worst.
like proper get it in, right? And then you're cured of the stench of it, mate. It's like it'll sort you right out.
You go nose blind then.
Yeah, that's the word, yeah. Nose blind. Yeah.
Vince, you seen Susan's comment?
in the hot tub.
I ain't seen no comments.
It was.
Oh yeah, I got to up on the screen for you.
No, I did not.
Oh,
Nikki just don't want to be on camera in a bikini.
bless her.
Nick, you're getting asked why you are in the hot tub.
Because you've pissed in it, mate. That's why.
That's why.
Crafty saying it's because I pissed in it. Is it right, Mucky getting it?
So,
What did you
Ronnie,
do? Have a wee in a sponge and wring it out over the side or something?
Oh,
these guys at 5 Towns Quarry, so Nigel, sorted me out with a filtro motor when no one else could. And then within a couple of days of my video dropping, 5 Towns Quarry sold out of all their drum spares. And then a week after, what happened, Ronnie?
our tank 6 combi drum broke and the motor went down.
No.
He had no motors to fucking fix it.
Vince cleared us all out. We can't get most in the country for 2 weeks. We can't.
Oh.
What an absolute mission.
That was thanks to Scrag as well for recommending us again.
Yep.
Craig can find anything on. He's not literally a legend. I'm like,
Oh,
this is 30 seconds later, I'll get a message with a link to where he can get it from. Literally a legend.
Isn't it?
Scrag, aka Del Boy.
3/4 of the day ringing around different suppliers, and I keep getting the same answer. And then I ring out Scrag saying, "Scrag, I'm in such a fucking tears." And he's like, "Leave it with me." 10 minutes later, got one sorted, Vince.
Yeah.
No, you ain't. You
He could drive a Robin Reliant and a flat cap.
literally, as soon as you said we had the motors in, it was ping ping ping. The rest sold. It was unbelievable how fast. As soon as people found out we had the motors in stock, they were gone. Last year on our last open day, someone come into Nigel and said, "I don't believe you've got this new XL motor, have you?" And Nigel had one on the hand because they just come out. He said, "I do," and he couldn't believe how shocked. He was so shocked. Couldn't believe we had it in. But for all the filter, we stock all the parts, shafts, seals, screens, wash pump, internal wash pumps, everything. So
Handy to know, guys.
half the reason why I had a filter, so it's only down the road where I live. Need any parts?
Sunny and open all hours.
Hey mate,
Old Granville.
they are so basic and easy to use, though.
I agree. Yeah, I really do agree. Especially with that amalgam UV, the UV at the back, it keeps the screen lovely and clean. I find.
Well, yeah, I've noticed how clean my screen is now. I've got a working UV in it, but it does help when there's a bulb in the fucking thing, doesn't it?
And of course, Lee.
Matt said it was all working for you, though, didn't he?
Yeah. It went from New Forest Koi Farm, where it had been abused. I mean, the poor thing had been abused. I mean, Matt had to take fucking hammer and chisel out and get rid of the fish shit from inside before he could even get the screen out. So, yeah, it had a hard life beforehand. But when I picked it up, because me and Susan drove up there to pick it up, he's like, "Yeah, everything's working. I checked it. I got it all set up. UV's not working." Spoke to him on the live actually, and he told me how to reset it so that the UV resets. Did all that, still nothing. When I took the drum out the shop to take it apart, and I took the UV out, and there was no fucking bulb in it, I was like, "Well, that's why it doesn't work."
What I'm missing?
So what he done is he tested it, told me that it was working, so I've taken it as there's a bulb in there that works. But no, he's tested it worked, and then take the bulb back out.
Absolutely. Absolute legend.
You know what I mean?
What I'm missing.
Who's fighting? I'm still trying to fight with my 320 therapy. I've had it for 5 years, work street, had an auto kit. Mate, I really do not rate them auto kits for the easy pods and the nexuses.
Yeah, do you know what? I think the 310 is 10 times better than the 320. Honestly. You know, Terry's Pond, it's got like 4,000 gallons, it's got a 310 on it, it's got a 36-watt UV, and it is like gin, honestly. And like, I'd go there once a week to clean it out, and like last time I went, it was 2 weeks. The pond was still gin clear, but I had to clean the Nexus out 3 times. But the amount of media in the centre of one of them, even though it's just K1, like, it's phenomenal because it's running off 2 bottom drains. 10,000 litres an hour. It's just like you do have to purge the drains. Do you know what I mean when you clean it out? But the water is like absolute gin. The centre of that thing is just magnificent. So I am going to fit an auto clean to that. Just because I'm going to be away for the whole winter. I ain't staying around it. It's freezing. So I just need to.
Leo.
So, but yeah, best. You know, budget filter. If you built a pond and you go online and you're looking for a filter, if you can find a Nexus 310 and then get one of them 36-watt UV, stick it in the middle of that, you're away with it. Well, literally, you've got crystal clear water on a budget for sure. The 320.
Would you not recommend a 210 with an upgrade kit? There's a lot of people say that the 210s are better.
Yeah. So now the easy in the middle is too small. Even though it's got K1 micro in it, it just blocks up too quick, doesn't it? Whereas when you've got that 310 with the full size of the middle, full of K1, once one bit's blocked up, it'll find another way through. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it might take more cleaning, but I think the only downfall with them is people never cleaned them, and then they just got full of blanket weed and crap and stuff, and then it took forever to clean them. Whereas if they kept on top of it, they'd have a mint pond. But going from from that to a drum, obviously. But yay! Look at it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on. Aaron, what was he going to say?
When it cleans, How we doing, Leo?
Oh yeah.
You good, mate?
Yeah.
It just said, "Oh, who's that in the middle? He looks 12 and it's Scraggs."
Well, you're fine.
Why have we got a full picture?
I don't know.
You're full screen now.
That's so funny.
Brax is only 17. He's just got 15 paper rounds.
Knock it off then, Vince. Jesus Christ, me and Leo naked.
Yeah.
Talking of young, Vince,
I love it when I have full control.
Vince.
Yes.
Vince.
Talking of young ones,
yes.
Is there any chance I could just give a shout out to the Phoebe who's doing this charity event for the
Yes.
Princess?
Yes.
Is
2 seconds.
Oh, no,
yeah.
Full screen.
Yeah, full screen, Scraggs.
Yeah!
Go on, Scrag, you got
Hit
this.
them love hearts, guys. Hit them love hearts. Look at the handsome man. Lifeless.
Yeah, so guys, you might have seen my video earlier on regarding Phoebe. One of my subscribers reached out to me and asked if I could help out, just get it out there, because she got this target of £1,000 to hit. what she's doing, her friend had got cancer and she had to have her hair. She lost her hair basically, and she had to have a wig made. And these wigs are like 700 quid, I believe. And she's got this subscriber's daughter. Her name's Phoebe. She's only 7 years of age, and she's got beautiful long hair all the way down her back, and she's having 30 centimeters cut off her hair for the Prince's Trust charity, and that money will go to children's wigs, to have children's wigs made. Really good cause, and I'd really appreciate it. Anybody who can help out, just go on to the GoFundMe page and just donate as little as possible, as much as possible. Whatever you can spare, you'll be grateful. Thanks. Put me under pressure there, Vince.
Well done, Skag.
Yeah, mate, you breezed through that
Ronnie.
like it was nothing.
If you get a link, Scrag, on your YouTube channel for it.
Yeah, there's a link on my
Yes,
YouTube
there
channel.
should
I don't know if I can drop it in the... I might be able to drop it in the chat on here, I'm not sure. Oh no, it doesn't allow links, does it, Vince?
I'm not sure on this one.
Vince has to
Yeah.
post the
Try.
link.
Oh,
Send the
right.
link to Vince. He can post it.
I'll send you the link on Telegram then, Vince.
Yeah, you've put me on the fucking spotlight now, ain't you, Aaron? How the fuck am I supposed to do that?
Copy
Language,
and paste, Vince. Copy and paste.
I'll send it now, Vince, on Telegram.
Do you know what? Do you know what's going to happen now?
I'm
Vince is
on-
going to try and copy that link, and it's just
My
going to all
phone's
come
here.
It's gonna go on.
So, thanks everyone for watching. You guys have been great.
I'll blame
See
you.
you later.
Right, hang
I've
on.
been
I'm
Twisted
gonna have
Koi.
to.
You're always great. Beep.
Yeah, don't tell them this
Don't.
is
That happened down the farm this week as well. It was that hot in the polytunnels that my phone overheated and literally just cut off halfway through live stream. It was
Yeah,
it's me. I'm still chatting away to myself, and I look at my phone, and all I can see is a black screen. And then I put it in my pocket. I go, "No bollocks!" And it was burning my ass cheek. It was that fucking hot. Right, let me see if I can do this. Right, you lot are gonna have to fill for me for a second.
No problemo.
Where's your wig gone, Perky?
Oh, I took it off, man.
It looked like Mel B with it on.
I'll put it back on. Guys, I've got flipping tons of them. Stay there. I'll be right back.
Vince has gone as well.
No, that makes total flipping sense there. One love.
You gone quiet, Perky?
Look, what's that?
It was, yeah.
Rasta hair.
It had Rasta hair on.
Rasta hair. I've got a blue wig. I just do it to take the piss, really. Someone called me a caveman in the comments on one of my videos, so I literally went out and bought a full outfit with the wig, the beard, a lot. So
The bone wanted as well, or that you weren't walked out with.
say again.
You had the bone
Yeah,
as well,
no.
didn't you?
Yeah. So I've got the turkey one. Where I've done an teeth done.
That don't look like turkey. You look like Mel B.
You've got like an outfit.
No, it's a pigeon. Kill the pigeon.
No, not me. You don't get moaning comment. Put the blue one on for them. But without fail, guys, you know I've always got the blue.
Thanks, Vince.
Oh, yes. Does Vince put the link up?
Yeah. And he's back.
Yes.
In the room. Back in the room.
So, boys in the comments, legend.
Oh.
Oh, Susan's put sexy Perky. She's in the US, don't she? That's the flipping issue, isn't it? Have to bring her over here for one of the shows, won't we? Do you know, this is the third person I've asked if I'll travel to America to do the pamphlet or fiberglass it, or do you know what I mean? And all that. How incredible is that? It's unbelievable. No, I am going to Barbados, though, guys, for 2 months. I won't stay here in the winter. I hate it.
It looks lovely over there. I don't blame you.
Yeah, so I'm shipping koi over. So I've got plenty to video. Shipping 12 koi over, which we bought from Koi Collection. So that'll be, I'll be able to video all that. There's loads of work to do on the pond. One of the next has gone down as well. So, but yeah, but if I run out of stuff, because I've got, I film every day pretty much. So I've got loads of stuff that I've uploaded to YouTube. I just haven't put an ending to. So I'm going to be out there for 2 months. So at least I'll still have loads of content for you guys. And I'll be able to bring you content while I'm out there as well. Look, all the strip clubs. There isn't any strip clubs. They're called sports bars. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Sorry, Susan. But yeah, no, that should be good. Twisted's back.
She's like, take the pressure off me. Take the pressure off me.
Take the pressure off. Oh, I love a bit of pressure, mate.
I've heard.
Hey, finally sorted it. God, that was a fucking mission.
It's in there, look.
Got there in the end. Did it work?
It did, yeah.
It worked, yeah.
Bob the Builder.
Well done, Vince. You've progressed.
You're becoming a professional.
Vince has just earned his copy and paste award.
Right.
Sorry, Susan. I was only joking, guys. There isn't any strip clubs in there. There's no speed cameras. There's no speed cameras. There's not a single speed camera in Barbados.
Because no one's got a car.
No.
They all ride horses.
No, it's the most fabulous place in the world, guys. Honestly, I love it. It's like my second home. Go horses. I've been going for the last 15 years. I love it. It's just the most cleanest. There's no litter anywhere. You walk down the road and everyone that passes you just says hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever. The people are so friendly. The sea's amazing. The beaches are amazing. I just love it. Yeah. So from December through to the end of January, February, you'll just see me getting pissed in Barbados. Nice. I will make good content, guys, promise.
What is that noise? Aaron, is that you?
He's got the
Are you just done a homemade jacuzzi?
Hang on. That's what he sounded like.
It's where's his hands is a worrying thing.
Yeah.
Aaron, put your hands above your head.
Well, I'm holding my phone with one of them.
Come on. Listen, on a fishy note, just purely on a fishy note, everyone's struggling to get rid of parasites. So many people get in touch with me going, I've treated for flukes, I've still got flukes. I've treated for flukes, now I've got Tricostia or I've got Trichodina, or do you know what I mean? It's just absolute chaos at the minute.
You put yourself on the spot.
I struggle to get rid of children alley. I think I've cracked it now, but I had a PP for 4 hours, scraped the next day till it got chiller, and then leaved it for 3 days, and then Alparex, and that got it.
Well, I think the problem is with people treating koi, they're not cleaning the filters out. So before you put in the treatment, you need to clean your filter out, clean it to death. Because if there's any parasites in your filter and your filter's dirty, you can put as much treatment in as you want. But that treatment isn't passing through the filter. Do you know what I mean? It's only passing through the parts that aren't blocked. So then you finish your treatment, you clean your filter, you're purging all them parasites back to the flipping pond. So, but it seems so ongoing at the moment with people contacting me. Do you know what I mean? On the 3rd, 4th fluke treatment, on about putting Fluke X in, and I'm like, you know what? Back off. I mean, it's got to the point where I'm saying use 0.6 salt and just leave it in there for 6 weeks and just stop putting any more treatment because you're going to kill all your flipping fish. But yeah, Suzanne's been treating with flukes. I've said to Susan, go with do a big water change, clean your filters out, and just go with salt. 0.6% salt. Parasites can't tolerate it. It might take 6 weeks, but at least you're not still putting Fluke X and Fluke P and all of these other treatments in, which is literally destroying your fish's blooming immune system. So it's really difficult because I do offer advice out, and it's really difficult when people are they've PP'd, they've put Fluke X in, they've put this in, they've put that in. It's just going to ruin your fish, guys. So seriously, if anyone is really struggling, I'd seriously go with salt. Just I know not everyone agrees with salt, but quite your flukes ain't going to cope with it. Your Picadina, your Chillinadella, your white spot, and all the rest of it. But to be fair, the temperature's up now, so people should not be struggling with white spot, should they?
No.
Really?
The people like Susan, though, do have quite a limited resources over there for what they can treat with. I know when Ty was struggling with parasites, I set my PC on my VPN to think I was where he was and just was looking on general searches, so it thought I lived in Utah. And treatments are not as readily available over there as what we've got. Like, if you think of how many different brands you can pull off the top of your head for fluke stuff over here, now people will say some work, some don't. Like, but we have that many different ones over here. There's loads.
But
Over there, they're in.
Maybe that's what's ruining it. Like, if you keep constantly treating your fish, you're ruining their immune system. So then they've got no natural defense against them. Do you know what I mean? So we are sending. So I've got a lot of members group, and we're sending stuff to Australia for a guy. Hopefully we'll send some stuff to Susan as well. But it's just so many people with the warmer temperatures, they're just struggling to get rid of, or they'll get rid of flukes, and then all of a sudden they've got another one. Do you know what I mean? Something else has cropped up. So just
because when you have one, you treat for one. The stress of treating brings out another, and you can never really win sometimes.
Yeah.
If you've got one, you will have another sometimes.
And just the sudden change in temperatures outbroke customers with white spot, Chillinadella and stuff like that. But just for the record, if you clean your filter out, guys, I know I don't aim to be the best. I don't aim to be the best, but this is something I've learned over the last 30 years, and I've made videos on it. If you've got Chillinadella, Costia, or white spot, if you clean the living daylights out of your filter and treat with a full dose of formalin and a full dose of malachite green, turn your UV light off, it'll all be gone, all of it, within 24 hours. But if you're half the dose of malachite green, you're going to have to treat like 3 or 4 times. You know what I mean? So even though it's a bit of a stronger treatment, it's one shot. Do you know what I mean? And you're done. You will not have to treat again. I guarantee it, because I've done it. Like, I do it every day. Do you know what I mean? And it's always the way. But that thing of cleaning your filter at the start and at the end is paramount, because otherwise you're just wasting your flipping time, guys.
The issue that you've got though, Perky, is that people aren't used to using salt, and then they start adding other treatments that are potentially going to kill their fish, mate.
Yeah, you can't use formalin, formaldehyde when you've got salt in your pond. Not at all. Like, literally, it'll kill all your fish. But that's a massive, massive no-no. So well said for that.
But the other thing is that a lot of people, they don't have salinity meters either. So,
no, they go off like a grammage.
Yeah, but then 7-8 weeks down the line, you've still got trace elements, or potentially if you're dosing to 0.6, which you should do gradually, by the way, don't just go straight in at 0.6, gradual increases. You've got to, before you put another treatment in that's going to react with salt, you've got to do a salinity test, because salt sticks around in ponds forever.
It stays in water. It won't evaporate. It won't evaporate. The only way you can get rid of it is water changes.
Water changes.
Absolutely. Well said.
The other thing with salt is that a lot of guys don't realise salt should be used sparingly or as a resort for parasites. But
yeah, resort. But that's
I'm not knocking what you're saying, by the way, Perky, mate.
No.
But if you keep salt in your pond like 12 months in a year, right, which I know there's people out there that do, right, over time it will destroy the colour in your koi, believe it or not. So you know, over time, the luster in your colour will disappear.
Definitely.
Right.
You should never keep it at 6%, 0.6%. But I just
No,
think
but there's people that do though, Perky, mate. In the shop, people coming in, you know, people keep their ponds how they want to keep them. But you know that, you know, you're sort of doomed if you do. You're doomed if you don't. There's nothing wrong with a solution of putting any treatment into a pond, as long as it defeats the parasite that you're dealing with.
yeah,
Right. If you keep throwing treatments in, one treatment after the other, after another, right, that's when you're going to have a bit of an adverse effect. And it's not so much it kills the immune system; it's more the fact that it destroys the gills over time. And it will, I've seen people that they have a knock on a fish. They'll then think it's a bacterial issue,
exactly.
or you know, they just don't go the right way about things. So, you know, they research on YouTube, they see what other people have done. Not that it's wrong or right, I don't know who they look at, but then they start adopting the wrong method because they're not treating the same issue a lot of the time. And I've seen someone wipe their whole pond out just through constant medication.
Absolutely.
You know,
It's like a sepsis. It almost turns to like a sepsis, and your fins start falling off you. You know, the fish are struggling to breathe. They start getting damaged. It doesn't heal. Do you know what I mean? So that's my point.
Well, I had
struggling.
it at the beginning of the year, didn't I, Perky? I had it. I did 2 really, really like sort of heavy doses of PP. I'd fluke on it. Did heavy doses of PP. Did 2 lots of fluke treatment, and then a couple of days later, I ended up doing Alparex treatment, and you could see it in the fish. The fish weren't right, but I was scraping.
Alpharex, though, Chris, is very, very potent medication, mate.
It's
Yeah,
very strong, Alparexes.
yeah.
Very
So,
strong.
I remember speaking to you, Perky, and you saying just if you're scraping and you're not finding anything now, then just leave them alone and just leave them be for a little while and see how it goes. I did that, and the fish, they bounced back and they're all absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with them at all. Just left them alone.
There's another little tip that when treating for fluke, Fluke-X has had some very good results against koi. Not so good against your goldfish and whatnot, but if you've got a koi pond, it hasn't been bad at all. However, when administering any treatment for fluke, right, for me, LearnX Pro is my go-to. It works really well. I've used it for a long time, and I've had some. I generally defeat it. First things first, just two PP treatments, right? Nothing too lavish, right? Just to take that slime coat off the fish, right? And then after I've done that, 3 days later, I'm then putting a full dose of PP in. But what I'm doing, I'm actually literally stopping the flow in the water for 4 hours. Right, so pumps go off, and then I isolate my personal pond. I isolate the nexus off, so it's just an entrapment of water. Right, the PP's knocked all the bio load back. Right, so that medication is not going anywhere, but in that bucket of water, so to speak. It just sits in there, hits the fish hard. Then I open my ball valve up into my nexus, mate. Turn the pump on. Obviously, give it a bloody good 3 boil clean. Right, get it as clean as you possibly can, and then just get it going. Right, I have defeated fluke. In fact, last year I didn't even have fluke in my own personal pond.
Yeah,
It's
I use chloramine tea, but I'll only use one dose of chloramine tea the day before I put the fluke treatment. Clean the filters out, put my fluke treatment in, and if I'm honest with you, and I don't advise anybody to do this, I've been adding 20%, especially in ponds with drums on or that have been cleaned out regularly. So, and I'm not getting any flukes, but it's the people that are contacting me. I've treated with flukes 3 times, and I've still got flukes, and I don't know what to do. And they're on about now. They've used LearnX, they've used Fluke P, and now they want to put Fluke X in. And I'm like, whoa, like, you know, how many flukes are you finding? 1, 2, 3? Like, give them a month, give them a bit of time just to, you know, recover from everything they've been going through, because, you know, they're not as strong as people think. And if you do keep throwing treatments in, you're going to lose your prize jewels, do you know what I mean? Not these jewels, but your prize jewels. Sorry, I don't help myself. It's serious now before I put another wig on.
Two Vincent.
Uh,
Oh no, we're in trouble.
Oh, fuck off.
2 for the price of 1.
oh, for fuck's sake.
Works at the moment. Sorry, guys, I had a phone call then.
I need to pop down at some point, Crafty.
Have I
Anyway,
muted you?
But I'm
I
after
can see 2 twisted coys.
a nice little saggy.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, I've got a
Double
few
twisted. Yeah, guys, I can't hear anyone in the.
Yeah.
In
There's
that.
one coming up on. There's one
Scrag
particular one on the
member.
auction coming up.
Is that the auction that didn't go ahead last
I
week?
can't hear nothing now.
Yeah.
I've lost you. Shall I leave and come back? Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't hear the guys.
I can hear you.
In the live chat.
Refresh your page.
Turn your volume up,
Hello,
Chris.
hello. Can anybody hear me?
Refresh your page.
Leave and rejoin.
There you go, Ronnie. Give Ronnie a blue spanner, Vince.
I'm fucking.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Vince, I was walking around the garden centre in the week, and somebody come up to me and says, "I know you." I hadn't got a clue who it was. It was Gwyn. Couldn't believe
Oh,
it.
right.
Just out the blue. I mean, I'm not from around that area, but it was good to meet you, Gwyn. Or Gwen, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. But yeah, it was good to meet you. She just come up, and I thought, I know you. And I
Why
thought,
was you walking around a garden centre that you don't normally knock around?
why
That
was I
sounded a bit
walking around?
strange, Scrags. That. Yeah, it's like, I don't normally go there. You know? It's
Yeah.
I got the week off.
Weren't near a school, was it?
No.
No, that's all right. Okay, that's all right. Just checking.
No, I got the week off and I went over to Five Towns on Thursday because normally in the summer he's open on a Thursday, but because he's so busy with getting ready for next weekend, he wasn't open. So Dawn and myself dropped into Trentham on the way back, and yeah, we bumped into Gwen. Yeah, lovely to meet her.
Vince, can I just do a little plug?
Yes, you may.
So, in about what day are we? What day is it today? What day is it?
Saturday.
I don't ever remember the days because I have all different days off. Yeah, about next Friday, Saturday, the Perfect Aquatics competition page is launching. So
Nice.
it's been a long time. It's been a long time in the making. So there will be a free competition to start things off, right? So just we're using it as to make sure everything works fine. So there'll be like, I don't know how many tickets the boss is doing, but probably 1 to 10 tickets per person that enter. So there'll be some up for grabs. I don't know what he's doing, but it's going to be decent. So keep your eye out for it. It's going to be on Perfect Aquatics website competitions page. It's not live at the moment. We're currently contacting some YouTubers to help with the launch. So there's a couple of people on here actually that will be contacted probably next week. So if you are a supporter of any of the YouTube channels that shows the Perfect Aquatics competition page, they will be getting a code to add on, so we know that you're basically buying tickets through their channel. Yeah, have a look. There's going to be all sorts available. Massive prizes. Going to be fish. There's going to be Oase filters, 320s, complete pond setups. In the future, at some point, trips to Japan, etc., etc. So it's going to be really good. There's going to be 2 types of competition. One will be for, I'll just use an example. Let's say Yamaguchi Nisai, that in the shop would be around £3,000. There'll be tickets available for that. That'll be on a time draw, so they'll be on sale for a month, and then exact date and time, competition closes, then a live draw takes place. There's also something called Insta Wins that's going on. The Insta Wins are basically, there'll be like 50 prizes, for example, up for grabs, numerous top end prizes, and then you buy some tickets like a tombola. If your ticket's a winning ticket, you'll win the prize that's associated to it. What I will say is this, guys, we have spent a huge amount of money to make sure that this is above board. It's very professional. It's based around those 7-day sort of competitions where you can buy a Ferrari for 50p sort of thing. So everything is done as it should be done, all developed by our own team. And we are taking it as serious as we have created a new department for the competitions page per se. So there's 3 people, 2 of which will be starting next on Monday coming. So it's all going live, 2 years in the making, guys. So we're very excited, and we hope that, you know, anyone that puts a £5 down can get themselves an Oase drum filter that's worth 6-7 grand. So, you know, got to be in it to win it. But thanks, Vince. That's enough, man. My big fat airy thanks on your telly.
I'm black, guys. I missed that bit because the volume just cut out.
Yeah, so,
Competitions page.
Yeah, there'll be a few of you guys that'll be getting the call next week. So
Yep.
we have got TikTokers on board that have got 1.5 million subscribers, and I'll speak more privately to people in the back room just to advise what's going to go on here. In fact, it might even be worth just doing a collective. On that way, I ain't got to do individuals because everyone's getting treated for the same thing. So
Yeah.
everyone's getting the same deal.
Sweet. So something to look out for, guys and girls.
Vince,
You know,
quite a few
mate, I wish I could enter.
Yeah.
We've got quite a few questions, Vince, in the chat. Somebody's asking about a Baki shower. Got alpha grog and pumice stone. What is the downsides of using the 2 materials?
I don't see a downside.
I personally prefer pumice stone over alpha grog.
I had pumice stone in my Baki shower, and I took it out and put infrared in, and I wish I'd left the pumice stone in, to be fair. But that's just me personally. Alpha grog I've never used, so I can't answer that one.
Again, it goes on that. What's the mechanical filter in front of the Baki shower? Because if you've got something like a drum in front of it, then, you know, I would go for infrared Baki house type media. If you've got a good filtration, you've got a good mechanical filtration in front, alpha grog is still a bloody good, underrated media that gets well used in showers, on koi farms, in shops, you know, so, and it is one of the most underrated medias going. So, but
You see that?
like I say,
One thing you've got to be careful on is, well, 2 things. Number one is make sure that you've got enough mechanical filter prior to alpha grog, right? Because it will really store the shit, and it'll be hard to, you have to empty it to get rid of it. Number 2, you've got to watch your flow rates, right? So although alpha grog is porous, right? If you've got too much, it can force a backlog and slow your flow rates down. And if it's in a Baki shower, it can actually fill the basin up and overflow. So just a couple of little things, but yeah, it is a very good. It's a very good 80s sort of media that has sort of been forgotten, and it's excellent. It's a very, very good, very, very good filtration.
So no one's mentioned
It just got.
what does anyone think of mountain tree?
Not
You've got
had
to be
any
careful with
experience.
names.
No, so I've fitted two Baki showers full of it with the mountain tree upright because it's got the spiral running around it, and that seems to be working an absolute treat. That does. I'm not sure about Alpha Grog. I know it's got a big area, but like Crafty said, it'll flip in if it's not filtered properly because a Baki shower is purely biological. If it's not filtered properly, and that backs up with all sorts of crap. A, your shower could overflow, but B, it's just like a bacteria time bomb as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes and no. Yes and no. But don't get me started on Mountain Tree because there was a video dropped this week, and it looks very, very similar to the plant fucking filter that I got running on my Frankenstein pond.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mountain Tree.
I thought exactly the same.
I said that, Vince. I said that.
Yeah.
And I don't mind saying their fucking name because they're an ignorant fucking company because they've been contacted 3 times by me with very professional emails that were made by someone else because I'm no good at that sort of thing. And they didn't even have the fucking manners to even respond or acknowledge that you've emailed them trying to promote their fucking products.
I did exactly the same, Vince. So I got an email back basically saying that they have enough promoters at this time.
Mate.
Blah blah.
Yeah, I tried that. I tried that with Mercedes for a G-Wagon, and they
but
my top
including
my back shower is
yeah.
lava rock.
Yeah, see, lava rock's very, very popular in the tropical and the saltwater filtration.
Yeah, I got it. Top trays.
Yeah, but more marine than.
And the other 2 trays are BHM.
Yeah, I think fine. Lava rock is one of those that needs to be submerged.
absolutely.
Right.
And that's a good base for like a plant filter. That is, I think, if you could aerate it. If you could find plants that don't need soil, I think that'd be even better.
I only put it in there because I was too tight to buy another box of 8 BHM.
It's not fucking cheap. That's why.
Mate, it's not being too tight, Chris. Mate, it's an expensive media. There isn't anything better on the market though. To be fair.
No.
That stuff is bulletproof good.
It's like £160 a box or whatever it was, and yeah, I was like, I can't do it in a minute, so just got that in there.
You know,
it's whatever you can afford as well. At the end of the day, everyone's got.
But the question for me is this, and I'm quite often the worst salesperson in a shop because I will put people off doing stuff rather than make money out of them. So you know, quite often people will say, "Oh, they're going to get a Baki shower, right? They're going to put, you know, they're spending £600 to £1,000 on a Baki shower, and then they're going to put Baki House media in it. So before you know it, you've got £3,000 worth of filter, and it's like, right, okay, what's your first setup? Well, I'm running an easy pod.
Yeah.
Right, okay. All right, let's rethink this because, right, if you're going to spend £3,000 on a Baki shower that you probably don't even need in hindsight, it's one of them fear of missing out scenarios. Everyone's got one, so I must have one sort of scenario. It's like, right, let's have a look at what you should do. Have you got moving bed? No. Okay. Let's start going down the right route first before that's an add-on, right? Or I'll say to them, why are you putting it on there? And they'll say, I don't know. you're just spending money for nothing a lot of the time. You know, you have to ask yourself, do you need it? Because it's another pump and it's a lot of bloody money.
Vince,
What are you laughing at? So,
Vince, the older colonels the generals put a comment up about the show next weekend. Alan Tate, I think we missed it. I think it's only fair we should give it a shout out.
what show next weekend?
Is it next weekend?
Alan T.
Yeah,
That's not Mr. Tate.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's not Alan
No.
Tate. No, Alan T is somebody else, mate.
Alan T says I'm showing at the show. It's at the Royal Highland Centre, Ingleston. That's the Scottish one, isn't it?
Sorry. Yeah.
Big George is going there.
Are you showing? Is he gone? Is George showing?
I don't think he's showing, but he will be going to the show. I know a couple of people that are showing. Yeah.
I've just seen a comment. Product placement adverts. There you go. It's not there for that reason. I didn't even realise it was there.
Oh yeah.
What was
show
where?
is on next weekend, 26th and 27th. Just a reminder.
Aaron saying it's closed to non-members. Is that actually showing, or I wouldn't have thought it would have been closed to non-members as a show?
Yeah, I'm not a member.
I think it might be actually. I think I did hear about something like that.
Is he on about craft open day show thing?
No, I've got the Allens mixed up.
Oh,
Paul Windmill's got a question as well, Vince.
I'll help myself.
Paul Windmill's got a question about advantages or disadvantage of what's best and why between a wall skimmer and a floating skimmer, i.e. mountain tree.
Well, I haven't tried floating skimmers.
You,
if my opinion would be a wall skimmer, 3 or 4 inch pipe to some sort of decent mechanical filtration, and then to a shower with mountain tree in it. Sorry, guys.
with is he talking about the mountain tree skimmer that I've got on my pond?
You said there's something about a floating one.
I've got one similar.
See, the mountain tree skimmer doesn't float. The mountain tree skimmer, it goes onto a piece of pipe, which then is connected to a 90, which goes through a tank connector through the wall to your filtration.
Fence in the side all the way around it. Like the
yeah.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. Now I used
so
I'd go over that 100%.
Before I rebuilt the pond, I had a 4-inch skimmer that went through the wall through a 4-inch tank connector, and when I bought it, it was literally a collar that went on top of the pipe, and then you got a sheath that goes over the top, and that was the bit that floated. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Aaron from Humbercoy gave me the 4-inch mountain tree skimmer, and I tell you what, I was really, really dubious about fitting it to the pond, to the point where I didn't solvent weld it on the top of that bit of pipe, because I thought I was going to have to change it to my old one. And I tell you what, since I've had that running on there, it's been absolutely brilliant, and I would recommend it over an inwall skimmer.
Fair play. Well, because I've never fitted one, so that's good to hear. Bro. That's good to hear.
Okay, so there's to put 2 pence in, two different types of skimmer that require 2 different types of setup for 2 different types of job. Right. So the first thing you need to ask yourself is why do you need the skimmer? Not all ponds need a skimmer. I.e., if you've already built your pond and you haven't got the ability to put an in-wall skimmer in, that does need to go through filtration. If you're going to then pump it over a shower or into an biological mechanical filter. Sorry, that's all well and good, but your cost goes up and up. There are floating skimmers that we use one on the outdoor pond at work. That is literally an Oase floating skimmer, and they're actually designed to hunt around the pond, so move about. Right now, they do an absolutely fabulous job of taking the crap off the top of the water.
You don't clean them out; they just float to the top.
Yeah, but you've got, it's one of them things. If you want to take some off the top of the water, that's perfect. But everything needs cleaning. That's infiltration. The reason why they float up is to tell you they need cleaning. That's the purpose of it. So
Yeah, but the
they
thing
do
is,
need a little bit more maintenance.
I'd go wall
and
skimmer, proper filtration. I would like a proper wall skimmer with
yeah,
a pipe or a 3-inch pipe, and then give it some proper filtration, because you get dust settling, you get fish waste settling, and all the rest of it. So they do work. I'm not disagreeing with you. The Oase floating skimmer does work, but the amount of times, because I'm like going out to customers and they don't look after the pond, like you're there every day, so you can take care of it. So I'll go there and it's literally in the corner on its side, like even the matting's dried out in it and everything. So, but I would definitely go wall skimmer over a floating skimmer. But they do again.
Again, it all depends if you need it. You don't actually need it. One thing's for sure: when we don't have it running at the shop, it's not on there. 90% of dirty water is sat on the top of the pond.
Yeah.
It takes away that nice polish. When we put that on, it just takes that little skim off the top, and it does make a massive difference. There isn't always a requirement for a skimmer. I don't always have mine running on my personal pond.
Yeah, if you're indoors,
it's only at certain times.
Yeah, if you're indoors,
I've actually lost count the amount of people that I know have had one of those Oase swim skims, and they're cursing at it because 9 times out of 10 it's sat up against the side wall where the weir is, because that's where it always ends up. Ron from Westcliff Koi Pond, he has got 4 fucking great big carp fishing swim feeders on the bottom just to keep it in one place for it to do its job.
It's not designed to stay in one place. It's designed to hunt around. It's designed to move.
Yeah, but the way it's designed, it always ends up weir plate up against the side of the pond wall, and then you're not skimming anything really, are you?
But if you say
you are, mate. You'd be surprised, Vince. You'd be surprised what it does.
100% they do work. Oase products are flipping bomb-proof, but if you've already built your pond and you haven't got a wall skimmer and you're screwed basically, then that's your only option. Do you know what I mean? Unless you get one of the skimmers that float up and down with all the rocks in the bottom of it. But then pump fed, that'll be pump fed. So
I've got the same setup as Vince with a skimmer, just a 19 to the wall.
And drop the water level down.
Yeah, the advantage is that if you don't want to use it, you can take it off as well. Well, I can just take mine off, or I can put it on if needed. But to be fair, I don't get that much muck on the top on the surface on mine. To be fair,
I've taken my one off because my fish kept on knocking it off, and one of my fish, Crafty actually, the Kajaku that I got off of you, it got pulled down. Obviously, one of the bigger fish knocked it off the top. It got sucked down the pipe and got stuck in the pump.
Epic. Is that one of them mountain tree ones or a wall skimmer one?
No, the Oase. The Oase do a 2-inch and a 4-inch.
The floating one with the rocks in the bottom?
No.
Yeah, but what I did,
connects to a Tommy drain.
Oh, okay.
The one you were on about, Berkey, with the rocks in the bottom, the plate at the bottom, I cut mine off. I put a 90 on mine and went through the wall. But then I went
with a tank connector.
But then I went with the same as Vince then, where I had the small mountain tree one. But to be fair, I don't have it on anymore. I took it off, but I can put it on if I need it.
It's just the
So-
main
We do
all the slots in it.
we do the same with our floating with that Oase skimmer. We anchor it into a corner and just have it pulling the top off, you know, and it works extremely well. You don't have to have it hunting, but if you've got a massive pond, like a huge pond, like the big one, it's an expensive bit of kit.
It's
It's got
fucking
that
heavy as
much
well.
cable on it. It's good. It's a good bit of kit.
Can I just
They're a
say
big bit of kit.
I've got to go, everyone, now. So thank you very much. I really
Bedtime.
appreciate your time.
Make sure your dad reads you a bedtime story, Ronnie. All right.
I will. No worries. If I can see it, most of you at 26th and Saturday, really appreciate it. And
Yeah,
thank you
get
very much
over
for
there
having
and
me here.
support Ronnie, man.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Good lad, Ronnie. Keep working hard,
Mate.
mate.
Thank you.
You-
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome anytime, mate. And we'll give it another plug on the channel in the week for you.
All right, lovely. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you. Have a good night.
All right.
See you.
Ronnie, 5 pounds koi, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yes. I'm gonna have to tell me
He's
more.
a good lad, mate. He's a very good lad.
Mate, to have a 16-year-old that enthusiastic about the hobby, now that's the sort of fire you need to stoke.
Oh.
No, I
need
said
to
stoke,
get
not poke.
Andy's
You
from
twat.
Honestly, I can't help it. I can't help
He's
it.
only 16, boys. Come on.
Andy's from Stoke.
Mark says, I bet he's off to the pub.
Yeah, isn't it? Oh, mate, Aaron, he's a very polite young man. Very polite young man. And like I say, to have a 16-year-old that enthusiastic about the hobby just makes me all warm and fuzzy inside.
The future. It's the future of the industry, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
like Aaron's son. He's the future of the industry.
Yep.
When we was at the BKKS, I had dads coming over with the sons, and the sons were more enthusiastic than the dads. And it's like that is the future. Without them, the whole flipping thing screwed, isn't it? There'll just be a load of old canes like walking around going, when we was a lad and all that. So yeah, they are the future of the koi. So I think Aaron's son will be an absolute legend because at such a young age, building ponds, working with parasites and all the rest of it. But he could be like the next number one, couldn't he, of the next generation if he sticks.
You never know.
I mean, like
You know what I mean?
little Larry that works for me, I brought him on as a school leaver. He's been with us just over 2 years now. Coming on leaps and bounds, man. You know, he's doing really well. Just employed another 17-year-old. Young lad is on holiday at the minute over in Turkey. And I've just employed for this koi department a young lady called Jessica that was working with the aquarium team at Twycross Zoo. So, you know, I think it's important to have young people come through and try and, you know, bring them up. It's so difficult to get youngsters these days because of the way that we live, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
It's all phones and keyboards and games and all that. So
Yeah, but you know, I left home at 19, mate. You know, kids are staying home until they're 30-year-old now because they can't afford to get their own place, right?
same here, mate. My parents moved to Wales when I was 18, and then I bought my first house at 21. But you can't nowadays. The kids have got no chance of buying a house at 21.
No chance.
No chance.
No.
You know, and even new
Not a
builds
hope.
and even got gardens now.
Yeah, but society's just teaching them just to live from the bedroom on the flipping Xbox or whatever. So it's so refreshing to find young people that are so enthusiastic in it, like, and they need to be promoted, like that young lad that was on just.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
He
There
wants to
are
learn.
quite a lot. There's a lot of children out there. There's a lot of children out there that love their fish. I see them all the time in the shop.
Yeah.
So many. The difference is whether or not they're allowed to have a pond in their garden.
Yeah.
You know, that's the downside to it. It's sometimes, you know, if these youngsters are living in council houses and that, they won't allow a fish pond in their garden. So you know, they get ramrodded out of the you know, out of the pond scene. They'll keep aquariums.
Well, you got them.
The amount of young kids that know aquariums is unreal.
You got them EZ ponds. You could take that with you, couldn't you, when you move? Don't need planning permission for one of them.
Mate.
It's a question of finding that sort of dollar to do it, though, mate. But you know,
they're
you've
expensive.
got like what Ricky said, mate. You can buy collapsible like swimming pools and stuff now. It's not the best way to keep fish, but at the same time, you know, it's something, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a friend that he's not allowed to build a pond, so he is keeping his koi in a bloody great big round hexagon pond running on a Nexus 210.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a passion, and once you've got your feelers in, that's what happened to me. I was in the car industry, but I always kept fish. But I just got the passion for it, and there's nothing you can do about it. You're in.
No.
And,
Once it bites you, that's it.
you
You might as well just fuck your wallet off that way.
So, is anyone who's in the comments got a question? Put it in capital letters, and we'll see if us legends can answer it for you. What do you reckon?
Us
Let's
legends.
do this.
Where's the legends? There are no legends in this room.
I've got a leg and it's got a flipping end to it.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, so if you've got a question, put it in capitals, guys, and we'll try and answer it for you.
I'm just going to refresh because I've lost Perky.
That's not a bad thing, Craig.
Yeah.
I had to unplug my microphone because my battery was going flat. Susan's got a question for us. Come on, Susan. Please keep it clean. We're waiting.
How much lube have you got through this year?
Can see Perky's what in my lives? What's that about?
I want to know what that means.
What is the best placement for activated carbon in my pond? On your fresh water system going back in, Susan? Like a good carbon filter on the way back in?
So you want it on your water feed that you're topping your pond up with.
Yeah, carbon filter all the way. Gets rid of everything, Susan. Someone's put, how did you all end up keeping koi? So, yeah, I wasn't allowed any pets when I was a kid, but because we had 5 dogs, I just weren't allowed any pets. So the minute I bought my first house, it had a greenhouse and the footings were all brick. So I just scrapped the greenhouse, bricked it up some more, put a liner in it, had absolutely no clue what I was doing, got a little pressure filter, and away I was. Killed all my fish, obviously, within about 8 months. New pond syndrome, high ammonia, all the rest of it. But then I just got addicted, and it went on from there. And now I'm just an even bigger dickhead.
Come on then, Craig.
Well, when I was a kid, my dad just built a pond in the back garden, and it's one of them: dig an hole, chuck a liner in, small little box filter, waterfall, and left it and just fed fish. No hassle with parasites or nothing back in them days.
They live forever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then when I moved out, I've moved from one end of the street to the other. I had a 17-foot by 11-foot pond, 3 foot deep, just dug an hole. Dawn says, "Are you ever going to stop?" She couldn't see me. I was still
Well, that's
digging.
not difficult, is it?
No. And it was
only 1 foot deep.
Again,
only a foot deep.
Yeah. Again, it was just like dig the hole, put the liner in. I even put the fish in when there was just enough water. I didn't let it run through the filters or nothing, and I had not an ounce of trouble with that. It's only when I moved up to this end of the street and the hobby got bigger and bigger, and then I come out the ground, etc. That's when I started getting problems when you're trying to keep your water so clean and one thing and another. When I didn't worry about water conditions and stuff, it was far easier.
Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Someone's asked about PP from various providers, and you're absolutely right, Jonathan, because Kasuri PP used to be crystals, and now it's like granules. And I've had to literally, in the last video, if you saw it, it was an 18,500 gallon pond, and I almost had to put twice the dose in to keep it purple for 4 hours. I would not do it any longer than that. My arse was twitching, and I had to neutralise it. All the fish were great. There was no trichodina found after that. But yeah, I think different companies have got different strengths. And there's a guy that does rescuing koi. I forgot his name off the top of my head, but he bought some potassium permanganate online, and he dipped 3 fish, and it killed every single one of them. Look, but there's different fish grade, there's bomb grade. Do you know what I mean? There's all different grades of potassium permanganate. So you've just got to be. It's one of them. You just got to be really careful. You know?
Different manufacturers provide different styles. So if you look at Clover, when you look at their Aquavet range, it's crystal, but that's more pure than powder. So you don't need as much of it in order to get to the strength. The Kasuri stuff has turned into more of a wet sort of mixture now. However, you follow what it says on the back of the packet, because it will still have to go through to every batch of chemical that goes, every batch, not just that one fits all. Every batch has to go through a testing before it gets licensed. Right, so they will make any changes or whatever that they need to. Just follow it. I've been using the Kasuri stuff in the shop. I've seen the changeover. I carry on using the same dosage as I've always done, and I've had no difference with regards to the outcome.
Well, I've always used Kasuri products. I love Kasuri products. I'm mainly 90% of the products I use are Kasuri, but I have noticed from going back 15 years when I was using their PP, at the dosage rate of 10 grams, it would work. And then all of a sudden it's gone down to 6 grams. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, I did a video on it. I literally stayed there for 6 hours. Because the woman had lost a whole collection of fish prior to an overdose of PP. I did the 2 standard doses of PP, and it didn't even touch the trichodina. It didn't touch them. Like literally, in fact, I think there was more. So I had to bite the bullet. She didn't even want to be there because obviously a whole collection of fish that she'd had for 30 years had been killed through PP, and I had to stay there and keep topping it up and topping it up and topping it up. And in the end, I actually had used twice the dose of Kasuri PP. But it weren't just, I'm not just trying to make a video out of it, it's for my moving forward. I need to know, because I can't sit at my customer's pond for 6 hours. You know, if you're a hobbyist, you can stay and you can watch it and you can add a bit more and you can add. But as a professional going around from pond to pond to pond, out of my experience, I needed to work out the dose that I needed to comfortably get rid of the parasites, leave the customer with some hydrogen peroxide so that I can do it and then move on to the next job without sitting there for 6 hours like I did in that video. But I had to do it. I love the customer, and there's no way that I would have risked treating for nothing and putting the fish through hell and not treating enough and getting rid of the parasites. So it was just one of them. Look,
I can't condone. I can't condone doing the top up on PP. Although it's a method that people use in the past. A new method for me is you dose just a single dose, whatever your strength is per 1,000 gallon.
I did that twice. Didn't touch them.
No, but I wouldn't. Me personally, I would just leave one dose day one. Right, leave it run its course, and then day 2, add another dose.
Yeah, see, I'm
right. Topping up. Right, the thing is, when the oxidizing process happens, and the purple turns tea coloured, right, you're going through an oxidization process, and the PP is actually still working at that point. That tea coloured strain is actually the one that is best for trichodina. So what I hear is people neutralise with hydrogen peroxide in order to turn their colour back to being clear. But actually, you're, like Gaz has mentioned on there, you need to let PP run its whole course.
Or did, mate?
Right? Even overnight, let that water come back, because when the purple turns tea coloured, it's actually hitting all of the biomass that's in the pond. So the next day, once that biomass has been eradicated from that first treatment, the next day it will that purple phase of the PP will sit longer in your pond. Not only that, but the first dose will also strip back that layer of mucus that you find on the fish. The second day, the PP is hitting hard where the parasites actually are, because parasites will cause a fish to mucus up as a protective layer to the parasite.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of stripping it back and then hitting it again. It's better on the fish as well, I think.
I don't know, because I treated twice on that lady's pond, 18,500 gallon pond. I treated it with the exact dose that it needed, didn't touch it. Did another dose, didn't touch it. And that's why I went back and had to treat. And basically, I had to up the dose, to keep it purple for 4 hours, and then I neutralised it. But one thing that the viewers need to know is, if you use a PP and then use hydrogen peroxide to neutralise it, and then redose with PP, it will never turn purple. It literally won't, because the hydrogen peroxide will be neutralising the next dose of PP that you put in. So
hydrogen peroxide.
I'm not agreeing with your method at all. There's plenty of ways.
I don't use hydrogen peroxide when I PP ever.
Yeah.
It's there as a, if fish start to turn for the worst, it's there as a get out clause. But I've always got a secondary bowl ready with oxygen going in it, so I can remove them fish anyway.
So it's like it's a different situation, because mine are customers' fish and yours are your own shop and personal fish. So you're there, you can control that.
But I always pass that advice on to the customers as well. The one thing is, what people don't understand is, if they put hydrogen peroxide back in, hydrogen peroxide actually stays in water and has been known to stay in water up to 72 hours after it's actually been administered. And what people forget as well, it's actually a bleaching agent.
Yeah.
All right. So, you have to remember, it just because it turns brown water clear again, right?
It's neutralised.
It's still in your water. So, Perk is quite right what he says. It's like, if you're doing a 2-day dosing, never put hydrogen peroxide in after day 1, because your water will turn purple if you've got the right dosage. But all you're actually doing is you're preventing the power of the PP to do its job anyway. It will just not last anywhere near as long. You're actually defeating the object and putting a chemical in that's not worth putting in at that stage.
Well, tonight's live has been absolutely fabulous, because last week I come on and I just messed everything up. Everyone's cameras was going off and everything, and all we ended up talking about was tech. So I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
It has been an absolutely cracking night, and we're running on to almost 2 hours, so I'm going to call it a night there.
Can't we do this question, Vince?
Oh yeah. I did highlight it, didn't I? What is everyone talking about taking koi to the koi show in the heat? And also, do many fish get damaged? Well, personally, it didn't bother me taking the koi to the show in the heat, because my pond is an outside pond and it's used to fluctuations. Did I damage any of my fish whilst taking them there or bringing them home? No. Does it happen? Yes.
Still scary.
Say again, Perky.
It is still scary. It is so.
Oh,
it's not.
You've got them home safe and you've unbagged them and they're absolutely fine in the pond. You're like, thank you, God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, and that's 2 years I've done it now, and 2 years both on the way there and on the way home. I've had the old pucker.
Let me say one thing. Well, I'll say a couple of things, Vince. Right, number one, right, no disrespect to anyone here, but anyone that shows in a show, any exhibitor, they're only taking a few fish. Right, I took 23 boxes to the show. Not one fatality, no damage. The fish do get a little bit stressed out towards the end of day 3 because we go and drop in on a Friday and then we pack up on the Sunday.
Yep.
Right. But the one thing that makes it all so good, irrespective of the heat, because the water management is the key. But the best thing is ensuring that you do all of your preparation to those fish prior to moving them to the show. And the biggest thing for any exhibitor is taking them off food for 5 days before or 7 days before.
Yeah.
You know, because you get rid of all that grub that's in their system, right? And your water will stay really, really well, irrespective of and it helps the water management team as well. You know, it's very important to do that bit. If you don't do that, then you're going to have a lot of problems.
So that's why whenever a breeder ships koi, they'll stop feeding for a week, 10 days before they ship them, just because when they're in the bags, they're going to be producing, like koi produce 7 times more ammonia than any other fish. They excrete it from the gills, so you've got the fish waste and all the rest of it. It's just like literally, So.
We go further than that though, perhaps, mate, because you're limited. Some like my particular stand, we're limited to 3 2.8 meter vats. Right, so at this point, I'm potentially putting 3 to 4 different breeders into one pond. Now, I know that sounds strange, but that's quite a big no for a shop to do, because fish, when you start mixing the breeders, believe it or not, when you're doing it en masse, not just one fish, but when you're doing it en masse, you come across you potentially got lots of issues. So 2 weeks before we even go to the show, start mixing those ponds together, just to make sure that everything's good. Right. So, you do all of your preparation. Your preparation is the biggest key moment to keeping your fish healthy. And they're in good hands at a show as well. Temperature doesn't matter.
Nope.
Temperature doesn't matter. The only bad thing this year was the temperature swings made fish drop their eggs.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it's only
37 vats out of 54.
Yeah. You must. And the worst thing is the close down team. They literally, when them eggs stick to the side of them vats, they ain't coming off for shit when that water disappears. They had to
Trust me,
the biggest jet wash I've ever seen in my life,
mate,
to get them off.
I've had to clean the trays that they use down the farm. And they're a fucker.
Yeah,
they are a fucker.
Yeah.
Perky knows he has to keep washing.
But
it's worse than shit in Velcro, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perky, you have to wash your lad's socks.
pull through with a Christmas tree.
Yes.
Lee Oliver, what does strong PP kill? Everything.
Your fish.
Everything.
Yep.
Don't kill flukes.
It fucking does, Perky.
It does. It
fucking does, mate.
It does. I will disagree on that one. Ken.
How fucking strong? How strong? How strong?
You can't say how strong, mate.
How strong does PP need to be to kill flukes?
I ain't going to tell you on air. I'm not going to tell you on air.
Okay. So, but my point is right. That I got to that lady's 18,500 gallon pond. I treated it with PP for trichidina, did nothing. Treated it again, did nothing. I had to stay there for 6 hours, and I had to double dose it, and it got rid of the trichidina after 4 hours. Neutralised it. Went home, but they still had flukes. And now I've had to go back and put 4 bottles of fluke pee. The chloramine tea, cleaned all the filters out. I've put 4 bottles of fluke pee in, which is a 25% overdose.
Perky, if you're having to go down this route, right, the chemicals that you're saying to me, right, you're having to go so over the top. The problem lies elsewhere in that pond. It's got to be something else, because it is so over the top to get rid of what you're getting on. There's got to be a problem in that pond somewhere for it to not take against it. It's got to be.
So using that method with the PP, I got rid of the trichodina, but it didn't get rid of the flukes.
Trichodina should go in the brown stage of the PP, the brown stage.
Yeah, so and then using my method with the PP, now there is no longer any parasites in that pond whatsoever.
At the moment, I would be a little pessimistic as to think there's a problem with that pond if you're having to dose so hard to get rid of everything.
Well, bro, the pond had been emptied. The pond had been emptied. She lost every single fish in a pond from a PP.
Is it that video that you've done, Pat?
Yeah, sterilised everything in the pond. I had to empty the pond, clean it out. I had to get a new fish. All the fish that went in were dipped. There was no big issues. And then one of my customers had passed away. I introduced his. He might have had 1 or 2 flukes on his fish. I don't know. Mate, but all the drains were cleaned, rotted, jet washed, everything. That pond was like brand new. But the media obviously grew back quickly because it was once originally mature. So, but I can only speak from my experience, and I'm
absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? So,
like I say, I'm not poo-pooing what you do. I'm just listening to what you say to me. To me, I would also be looking at, is there a problem with this pond? I need to look at the pond setup to see whether or not I can change something.
What problem could you see that would make trichodina survive or flukes survive? Because I'm sure the viewers, because they're all having issues with flukes right now.
If you have got a sediment build up somewhere in that,
it's got two.
Did it have bottom drains? Did it have bottom drains?
It's got 4 bottom. It's an 18,500 gallon pond. It's got 4 aerated. Well, it's got 2 aerated bottom drains. It's got 4 bottom drains in total, running to 2 full Awaz drum systems with purge valves.
So when you're purging, is it bleeding brown or clear?
Well, every day, every time I go there.
Every time you go there,
all sorts of shit comes through the drains.
Yeah, there's a very good chance that's where the problem lies.
That's probably where the trichodina started, but I wouldn't say that's where the fluke started.
If there's a build up of sediment somewhere, I'm just stabbing in the dark, Perky, because I haven't seen it, but to me there's a good chance there's a build up of sediment somewhere that the chemical that's being put in is not penetrating enough in order to get rid of the problems that you see.
Yeah. And that is why I always advise people to clean their filters out thoroughly before treatment in, because you could eradicate all the parasites in your pond, clean your filter out, switch it back on, and you're purging more parasites back. So
yeah, but bottom drains are the best thing and the worst thing. Having a purge is so necessary in a bottom drain. It's something.
Yeah, these have got you've got 2 full drum systems. They've both got 20,000 Awaz pumps. So there's 10,000 running through each drum. They've both got, it's all got Awaz UVs. It's bomb proof. Literally, it's bomb proof. But like I say,
10,000's not strong though. I'd be number one. I'd question whether that.
10,
I mean, I'd have to see the length of the run of the pipe. But 10,000 doesn't seem like enough to pull the water flow through that bottom drain.
So it's got 2 20,000 pumps from 4 drains. So you're running 10,000 per drain. The pond's 24 foot by 20 foot by 6 foot deep. And it's got
I'd up the flow rate on it. I would, just to see whether or not that extra pull that's coming through them bottom drains serves it better.
Yeah,
well, because the Awaz drums, mate, they can withstand a huge flow.
Yeah. But then you've got the dwell time over the media.
Yeah, you have, but you got to find a balance. I still think that 10,000 is too low, personally.
Per drain, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's been good, isn't it?
Anyway.
We're talking about fish,
Anyway.
No.
Now, what I was going to say is, I have a subscriber who is also a YouTuber that is in Canada. In fact, there's a couple of them over in Canada. And over in Canada, unlike us, they are not allowed to use things like Fluke P and LearnX Pro and stuff like that. All they're allowed to use is PP. And Ken from My Koi Obsession, good channel, go over, give him a subscribe. Tell him I sent you. He only uses PP because that's all he's allowed to use. And he uses a 3-day course of a heavy dose of PP with a filter clean in between.
Absolutely.
And that is the only way he is able, because of the restrictions put on him, to get rid of flukes.
He should look into the pig wormers, because they've all got pig wormers over there. We can use that.
You don't want to use pig wormers.
No, but
It's really bad for the health of koi.
That's Fluke X.
But,
Fluke X is flipping pig wormer.
Right, that's it. Before we go down that fucking rabbit hole.
Brilliant, though, isn't it? Do you think?
This needs to go.
It's not. Used incorrectly, it's fatal.
It is fatal, yeah, 100%.
It is.
Used incorrectly. And so people can't even use Fluke X or PP properly, mate. So it's not a good one to put out there.
Yeah.
Let alone letting them loose for fucking superverm, for fuck's sakes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Not superverm works, but it'll kill all your goldfish and your gold north and fucking anything else.
Yeah.
Fun, but
it'll also 2 years down the line not do a great deal of good for your koi either.
No, but it does get rid of flukes.
It does get rid of flukes, but
it does get rid of flukes.
I can't say the word, but nor you know,
neurologically.
Thank you. It's absolutely insanely bad. 2 years down the line, it has been proven.
Playing devil's advocate, because I like playing devil's advocate. A very good book that I recommend people to have. If you actually read through Duncan's book,
yes,
it will actually give you the calculations for using superverm.
Yeah. Okay, so what I will say is have a look at when it was written.
It's the holy flipping Bible, let me tell you. This book,
mate, it is still being sold and it is still being used up and down the country.
Half the pages stuck together just because I got bored one day at work. Took out
mate.
Job done.
Mate, mine's that old, it's black and white.
Yeah.
But that's what I say. You've got to remember there's been new things happen between when it was authored and now. Right? There's been new researches done. Just be careful. Be careful what you're advised, and that's what I'd say.
So they use salts in Japan to get rid of flukes.
Use a meter. Lorraine's got it there. Use a meter if you're unsure.
Yeah, and keep it at the right level.
Yeah.
And if I'm not wrong, the number required to keep it at the right consistency on an ORP meter is 450 ORP.
Oh yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna love a leaf.
Not just.
It's a brilliant live.
Not just a pretty face. And on that note, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone that joined along tonight and you guys out there, because without you guys out there, we wouldn't be able to sit here and chat this shit week in, week out. So, big thank you to Perky from Koi Services, Scrag from Scrag68, Chris from Brown Family Koi Adventures. Don't forget our man Ronnie, Luby Boy down there, Crafty from Perfect Aquatics. Who else did we have that we've missed?
Aaron.
Chris. Aaron, who's enjoying himself in the hot tub right at this moment in time. You lucky bastard. As always, Isaac, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you know you're great. And we will see you, same place, same time, next Saturday. Latest, guys.
Everyone stay.